New year, new chapter. Let's go. Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here with yet the first chapter of One Piece in the year 2018. And I'm sorry for the orientation of the video. My laptop that I've been using for so long to do my videos decided I no longer want to work. And I will shut down in the middle of you making my last video. I literally just tried to do this reaction. Like 4 minutes ago, and my computer just completely shut off in the middle of the video. So I'm resorting to other means. So I had to go back to use my phone for just this once. So let's go ahead and move on to the next chapter. I can't wait. Chapter 891, Believing in Me. Oh boy. You know, using my phone to record is nice and all. You know, reaction time is on point. Dropping in on the lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, Volume 23, Leo Arc. Boys, we're gonna rebuild every last building in this town. And then we have Leo with some Tontatas helping out some of the construction workers due to the devastation of Dressrosa during that whole arc. And we have Tank Lepanto just smiling in the background. It's amazing, though, how far the Tontatas have come. They used to be hidden, now they're out in the open, and now they even want to become pirates. As we've seen in the last cover page, where Rebecca and Viola were just smiling in the background when Leo wanted to just straight up become a pirate. But moving on to the next one. Oh, the reaction time of this page is so nice. The chaos continues. Wheat Island, Soft Flower Town. And there's crashes and people are screaming over the entire place. Like this one robotic looking dude, or maybe just like has a robotic jaw, screaming, "Yeah, that surprised me! Darn that Straw Hat. Is he really that strong? I can't believe his fight with Lord Dogtooth of all people in the mirror world has gone on for this long." So does this mean we're going to be getting more Luffy versus Katakuri in this chapter? Please let this be true. Whole Cake Island, it's already 9:30 this way. So that must be Tamago. To think that it's dragged on this long. The reports of mirrors breaking across the islands won't stop coming in. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oi, lay off it. That chance of surviving this will take another hit. And this is Big News Morgan. We haven't seen this dude since the Tamate Bako exploded and crashed Big Mom's whole chateau where the wedding was taking place. We haven't seen him since then. Though if we have, then I just completely forgotten. Want to hear something interesting, friends? What is it, Lady Stussy? Lady Stussy of CP0. The Tamate Bako. You took it from the Straw Hats, right? That big explosion. The box was what caused it. Eh? Mirror World. Today, too. You are as perfect and wonderful as ever, as always, Brother Dogtooth. And what's taking so long, snipers? We've been shooting for a while now, and how many have you hit? Oh, so there's snipers inside. There's snipers inside the mirror world, but they can't seem to hit Luffy, even though Luffy from this panel looks like he's extremely tired right now. And how many have you hit? And they keep shooting at him, but he keeps moving too fast for them to keep up. He's moving so fast, we can't. Darn it. You powerless fools. Who is this speaking right now? I have 41 older brothers, and 40 of them have selected me as the winner of their Best Little Sister award. I'm super popular. And who is this? Who is this person right now that's speaking? And they're all and the kids are laughing. But Brother Katakuri is the favorite of all 38 of his little sisters, and he's beloved by his little brothers as well. I've got a lot of rivals. Who's speaking? Everyone wants to be Dogtooth's favorite, but I am the most beloved little sister. I'm the girl that'll become the little sister king. Tina, and yes, she says king and not queen. Who are you? Who is this girl with the ridiculously round body? I'm going to help my brother here and score some brownie points. We understand, Lady Flambe. Flambe. Oh, why am I not surprised that we haven't seen a child with that name in this arc so far, since every single child of Big Mom is named after a food of some kind. Charlotte family, 33rd daughter, 15 years old, Charlotte Flambe, Katakuri fan club leader and special forces captain. Katakuri fan club. That's a thing. I know there's one here where we are, but there's one in One Piece. I done seen it all. Oh boy. We underlings want Lord Dogtooth to love us too. No one gives a crap about you idiots. Oh, she's very volatile, isn't she? Besides, for an enemy to give my brother this much trouble, no one should bear witness to this. He should always be perfect. I don't want anyone to lose their love for him. Yeah, you're right. This is an interesting person. I wonder if she has a devil fruit ability. Truth be told, though, he isn't exactly having trouble. Is he? It's just that his opponent is persistent. He's taken wounds that should have been fatal many times. As we've clearly observed, Luffy is capable of surviving pretty much anything that can kill normal people. And he's been bleeding like a stuck pig, and yet he gets up every time. It's hilarious. It's pathetic. Just you see, you blood-soaked filthy monkey. Well, Monkey is his name. Oh, Peerless Donut. Yo, Katakuri's coming in with the Peerless Donut. And Luffy's just standing. My nose is acting. I'm sorry. It's just that I really thought that my nose was about to bleed at that moment, and I'm so far in this chapter I don't want to do that. Apologies for that seeming nasty to some of y'all. I just had to double check and make sure because I want to read the rest of this chapter. But Katakuri's bringing up a Peerless Donut. Yo, donut style wicked weave. And Luffy's just standing there wheezing. Oh, and he punched, and his Peerless Donut makes, I want to say a block mochi fist, crash down and crater the floor, but Luffy dodges at the last second. Yo, Luffy is with the Ultra Instinct is just... And he flips back onto his feet, and he attempts to kick Katakuri, but Katakuri dodges out of the way. And then, Katakuri's making a bunch of different Peerless Donuts with Strength Mochi appear right where Luffy is, but... Oh, he gets him! Yo! What is this move? He's no longer using his Mochi Mochi abilities to make multiple arms. He's just simply making Peerless Donuts float around him and cause Strength Mochi Hockey imbued arms. It looks like they're hockey imbued. Like, I could be wrong. That could be Block Mochi. But he's making it appear around him and punching Luffy instead of using his strength to make Mochi arms come out of his body. Katakuri is up in his ante right now. Did he just try to dodge that? Yo, but Luffy's still conscious and he's staring at him in the face while he's getting punched. And Katakuri is stretching his body out. Why won't they die, your blasted eyes? Wow. So... He literally doesn't like the fact that Luffy is able to keep his eyes on him or something. Okay, so he kicks him with Mochi and he slams him into the wall. And Luffy starts to struggle, but then he stops moving. And then he hits him into, you know how the mirror world has those long, big pillars with mirrors on them. Luffy pretty much just punched his way out of the other side instead of suffocating inside the little Mochi pound that Katakuri just stuck to him. And Luffy is so tired. I don't think you get it. That just falling down. And Katakuri's breathing hard himself is in itself shameful. Oh, and he punches Luffy square in the face. Luffy attempts to get up real fast, and Katakuri just knocks him right back down again. And then Luffy just keeps getting up. He keeps getting hit, but he keeps getting up. Yo, Luffy with this tanking tenacity right now. Frustrating, isn't it? You tried to stand, so I prevented you from standing. You tried to throw a punch with your left hand, so I hit your left shoulder. You tried to throw a punch with your right hand, so I hit your right shoulder. And as a result, you've been reduced to an idiot that can only grow frustrated. Yo, Katakuri's still breathing hard. This is what it means to be read like a book. Yo! Yo! Attacks have willpower behind them, an aura to them. Don't just flail about wildly, Luffy. Yo, is this flashbacks to what Rayleigh taught him? Oh, and Luffy comes in with that elephant gun. Katakuri comes in with a much larger strength Mochi Peerless donut punch. And all of a sudden, yo, he kicks Luffy in the face. I was right. While infrequently, he's managing to see the future just like me. Yo! Luffy's haki is improving. His observation haki is improving. Yo, he's slowly starting to see the future like Katakuri. Oh! He's doing it. Don't get up anymore. Your big plan is no secret to us. Kako Island at 1 a.m. Of course your friends will be crushed before they can make it to Kako Island. Waiting for them are my little brothers and their battleships, and they await you too should you manage to make it out of here. But Luffy is all like, but I will make it out of these mirrors. I promise. What? Have you even been listening? At sea, Beige's ship. We did it! It's finished, yo! They finished the cake! Yo, and it looks awesome, too! A supreme wedding cake capable of stopping Big Mom in her tracks. What a sublime fragrance! I feel faint! I can't even describe it! We don't even need to put any poison in it! Of course, Beige, because you tasted that cake and you know exactly how it tastes. It tastes good! The deliciousness will carry you straight to heaven, Big Mom. And Pudding's tired. Lady Pudding, I'm so glad. We made it in time. Oi, are you lot okay? The cooks are fainting. What a cruel cooking process. Pudding, Chiffon, you both made this possible. Thank you so much. With this cake, I'm sure I'll be able to save my friends. And Pudding is like covering her face like, I love him so much. I wonder about that. We may have finished this cake, but your friends may already be dead, you know. And even if they are alive, Mama may not even like this cake. Then we'll have carried this cake all this way for nothing, Sanji. My dear. And like Pudding just shifted. Like she's been awestruck over Sanji this entire time, and now she's suddenly just shifted. And then he says, my dear, and she can't even think about what she just said. How can you say that, Pudding? I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. How could I have said such a thing? Well, we've got to go meet up with them anyway. Like, Sanji's just okay with this now. I'll make the best cake ever and stop Big Mom, because they're back into the mirror world. I'll clobber you and definitely make it out of these mirrors, because they're believing in me. Both of them say it at the same time. Yo, what is going to happen in this next chapter? At sea, the Sunny Chopper just went Monster Point. What in the world is that? Your ship is filled with monsters, isn't it? Spedo. Chopper, it's useless. Even so, I've got to do something. Come and try me, Big Mom. At the very least, I can grab you and jump, taking you to the depths with me. Chopper literally just reserved himself to drown with Big Mom, knowing good and well that them being both devil fruit users, this would kill them. Ha 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 ha! Mama. And then Prometheus just turned into a giant sun that Big Mom is riding on.
Run as far as you wish.
We somehow made it this far, and even though Sanji will be here any minute now.
It was quite fun. Now then, the cake.
At that size, even ocean water won't do a thing. So that's a Yonko's soul. What is that in the... Oh, Nami spots something in the distance.
What? What is this thing? What is this wonderful aroma?
It's Sanji! One Piece will be on break next week.
What?
Yo! Sanji is on the horizon. They're still running away from Big Mom. Big Mom is on a giant sun-sized Prometheus right now, about to close in on the Sunny. Chopper wants to take Big Mom down to the depths with him, knowing as Devil Fruit users that would kill them. Sanji has finished the cake. Luffy. His observation haki is slowly improving to see the future like Katakuri. That just blows my mind right now. He is learning to see into the future like Katakuri, and Katakuri knows this. That's why he's so adamant to beat Luffy right now. He sees the future, and not only that, he also knows that the rest of the Straw Hats are going to meet up on Kako Island at 1 a.m. And with everything falling into place right now, and plus we got introduced to Charlotte Flambe, the 33rd daughter, who's only 14 years old right now, who is pretty much just outside, I want to say outside of the mirror world or inside the mirror world, who's spectating or wants to spectate the fight between Katakuri and Luffy. And she's also happens to be the Katakuri fan club leader, and I literally just forgot her title. Yo, my sister's MacBook moves extremely fast. It's ridiculous. Maybe I should get one. Katakuri fan club leader and special forces captain. Yo, my computer never moved this fast. Why have I not been using a MacBook? But Katakuri fan club leader and special forces captain. So I don't know what her ability may be. Maybe it's bubblegum based, because you see her chewing on bubblegum and making a whole bunch of bubbles while she's talking. So maybe that's her ability, because she's also floating as well. So I believe that could be her Devil Fruit ability. But we get introduced to yet another child of Big Mom. Katakuri is still fighting Luffy, though he's no longer just supplementing his Mochi Mochi abilities in order to combat Luffy the way he did at the beginning of their fight. Now he's more so relying on his Peerless Donuts and Strength Mochi to combat him. Because beforehand, in one panel during the first fight between Katakuri and Luffy, Katakuri just causes his Mochi to turn into multiple arms, sometimes haki imbued, in order to combat Luffy. And he did the same thing with his feet in order to combat Luffy. Now, since this fight has been going on so long, because Luffy is literally tanking every hit that gets landed on him by Katakuri, Katakuri's now just using his Peerless Donuts to just cause fists to appear out of those donuts to combat Luffy. So he's literally just no longer just... He's literally doing everything in his power to just... I want to say be as efficient, but also just as devastating, because his Mochi abilities was stemmed from his body. But I would dare say that they're not as powerful as his Strength Mochi, because I believe with his Strength Mochi, he's able to use his Block Mochi as well, and also imbue it with haki. So I believe that his Strength Mochi is a lot more powerful than his regular Mochi Mochi multi-armed abilities. Sorry for the jump cut there, phone ran out of memory for that one quick second. Continuing, Katakuri is noticing that Luffy is starting to see into the future like he is, although it's infrequent. So compare it to Luffy using his Conqueror's Haki unconsciously, but through practice he learned to fully control it, so that way he can select who he wants to knock out and subdue people here and there. Think of it as that way. Pardon me, but... Katakuri is noticing it's infrequent, but he notices that's what Luffy is slowly doing. And then Katakuri is continuously beating up on Luffy, though Luffy keeps glaring at him with every punch, even in one panel where Katakuri slaps him, punches him clear in the face, but Luffy still stares at him. Because Luffy is tanking all of these hits. But no matter what Katakuri does, no matter what Luffy does, Katakuri is always coming with a comeback. Every time you try to come at me this way, I come at you that way. Every time you try to come at me that way, I come at you this way. No matter what you do, I will always have a counterattack. Why are you so persistent in trying to beat me? You know you can't beat me, and we know about your friends. Kako Island, you're not going to meet up with your friends, because even if they do make it out alive, we're still going to kill them. And Luffy reiterates saying that, well, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to get out of this mirror world, and the reason why it's going to happen is because, and then we cut to Sanji, who's finished the cake. The pudding goes back to her, like, evil side for a split second and immediately regrets it as soon as he says, my dear. And she says, oh no, what have I done? Why did I say such a horrible thing? But Sanji says, this will definitely save my friends, and I'm going to save them because, and it both jump cuts to the both of them, both Luffy and Sanji, and they both says, they're believing in me. And as we see during the back on the Sunny, Chopper has gone into his monster point because at one point he's just reserved himself to grab hold of Big Mom and jump into the ocean, knowing good and well that them being Devil Fruit users, they will die because they can't swim. But Nami thinks that that's a bit of a reckless idea, and Jinbei surmises that they won't even be able to use the ocean anymore as a weapon against Big Mom because Prometheus, whom she's riding on, has grown to the size that using the ocean is no longer a viable solution. So it looks like the situation is already dire. I mean, Big Mom is right on them. They can't outrun her at all. But Nami spots somebody on the horizon, and it appears that it is Luffy. No. Why was I thinking Luffy? And it appears to be Sanji because in another panel we see that Big Mom says, what is this wonderful aroma? And afterwards we see that the chapter goes on break next week. And as we can see from this wonderful aroma, it can only be assumed that that's the cake, though it could be something else. So let me not reserve myself for that one specific theory. But let me know what you thought of this chapter. I thought this chapter was good because we got to see more Katakuri versus Luffy. And now we see confirmation that Luffy is slowly learning to have an advanced form of observation haki and learning to see into the future like Katakuri. Who knows where this will take him? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a brand new year. Who knows what's in store for us One Piece fans for the year 2018. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. So once again, as always, later, peoples!